Okay, here we go. Welcome, welcome everyone. I'm super excited tonight. This is Julie White from Mansfield, Pennsylvania, Pro 7 with LifeVantage, and I'm super, super blessed to have a special friend on tonight, Jessica Crate. And she is a real rock star. Let me tell you guys, she's just amazing. She's so amazing. And she's just so kind to take time out of her schedule to help us tonight because she's on a Crossline team. But let me just share with you a little bit about her. She's a fiery, driven woman, former Olympic level elite marathon runner and triathlete who qualified to compete for Team USA at 5 consecutive World Triathlon Championships in ITU and Ironman. I mean, that is incredible. She is the CEO of Crate Consulting LLC, and she's a full-time lifestyle entrepreneur with LifeVantage. And also, she encompasses faith, fashion, and fitness. She is a running and yoga instructor, and she inspires others to have a championship mindset. And she's just an amazing person. I love seeing her at our LifeVantage events and chatting with her and getting a big hug. And she's always so helpful and just so lovely. So Jessica, I'm going to turn it over to you. And thanks so much. I know you have so much going on in your life and you have a birthday party and all kinds of things going on tonight, but we're going to give you about 10 minutes and just thrilled to have you on. So go ahead, Jessica.
Well, number one, thank you so much, Julie. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yes.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for having me on. And hey to everyone else who's jumping on the call. Welcome if you're new to LifeVantage. If you've been with LifeVantage for a little bit, welcome to what I say is really life from a new vantage point. So excited to have you guys all on here tonight. It's just been such a blessing to be part of this company. I think my life would be drastically different. I don't know if any of you saw my Facebook post this morning, but it really had to do with LifeVantage. And you think about really every decision in your life, what it comes down to is that one yes, that one insane move where you say, I'm going to take a leap of faith and just do it. And on the other side of fear is just incredible opportunity. And so congratulations, those of you who are on here for a reason. And you're blessed to be on Julie's team. She is a dynamic, wonderful, fabulous leader. So Julie, blessed to be on here to share with your team and many other teams that are jumping on. I know some people from my team are on. So happy Monday. I think the beauty of Mondays now as a lifestyle entrepreneur is that I get to decide what I do with my day, which can be kind of confusing sometimes as a new entrepreneur. But just to kind of jump into it, I wanted to share my brief story. Julie asked me to share kind of why LifeVantage. And for those of you tuning in, I didn't just start in LifeVantage and say, okay, this is my full-time thing. I was formerly an elite athlete. I was training for the Olympics and the marathon, but I was also running a business and I was working in pharmaceutical sales, and I transitioned into digital marketing, and I was just busy. I was traveling all the time. I had no time freedom. And I thought that by starting my own business and then coaching and training athletes while doing my own thing, I could leverage time. And I was spending more money than I was making. I was running your own business. Hands up if anybody runs their own business, but you're a slave to your own business. Yes, it was my passion, but I was like, I've got to figure out a way to create leverage. And then insert what I thought was going to be my dream career of being an Olympic athlete and training for the Olympics came shattering down. Months later when I was running the Boston Marathon and I fractured my foot at mile 14, snapped my foot, ended up finishing the marathon by sheer mindset and the grace of God on a broken foot. And I just remember crossing the finish line going, I left the pharmaceutical industry thinking I could, leverage my career. And then if my career relies on my body and my body keeps shutting down, I've got to figure out another way. And so that day I dove into prevention. I started looking at natural modalities. I started diving into biohacking techniques. Little did I know it was biohacking back then. This was almost 8 years ago. And then a friend of mine said, Jess, you better check out this ABC Primetime. And as most of you, or some of you might have been skeptical about what that all entailed, I looked at the research, and my brainiac nerd side of me said, wow, this product has science. It's all natural. I definitely need to give it a shot. And you guys, I recovered in half the time my therapist said I would. I have been injury-free for almost 8 years. And all my blood levels are better than they've ever been in my 20s. And, it's just been a blessing to, from the product standpoint, what like friends and you guys, when you start taking the product, it is like a drink the Kool-Aid culture, because your body comes alive. Your body's back in balance. Your body's now operating how it should. And, there's so many people around us that walk around complacent, that just get comfortable feeling okay or average or below average. And they don't have to. And the cool thing about what we have with LifeVantage, and why I call LifeVantage life from a new vantage point, is because we have the opportunity to people to come alive, to get their bodies in alignment, to help them get their minds clear. And then from a business standpoint, I never thought I'd do the business. I think most people don't intentionally, when they start taking the product, think that they're just going to do the business side, but it just naturally unfolds. And that's what Julie and I were talking, really is the key to success in this industry, is to not hammer. It's not a sales call. This is a relationship business. And when people see your energy and they feel it, and you're authentic and you're real, they're going to want to know what you have. They're going to want to know what your secret is. And we don't come and spit it right out at them. You just love on them, and they're going to want to ask you. So it's kind of like push-pull marketing. I've been in sales and marketing pretty much my entire life. And one tidbit I would give you guys is, when you're out there, whether it's your business place, your workplace, your church environment, your school, whatever it is, and you're talking to people, ask questions. The person who asks the most questions always wins, always wins. And when you find people, there's 4 keys. You want to find people's pains, their wants, their needs, and their desires. And when you can really hone in on what that person's looking for, think of LifeVantage as a tool to your toolkit. We have so many things we can offer in LifeVantage. We have Axio for your brain. We have Protandim to reduce inflammation. We have Protandim Nerf 1 to rev up your energy. We have our physique weight management line to help get their bodies back into their optimal peak condition. We have our skincare line that allows you to look, feel, and perform better. So we have a lot of products that will help them, but we also have all of you. All of you are on this call because you found a family, you found a team, you found leverage, and you found an opportunity. And so people are always looking for different things. And it's kind of like the hub. LifeVantage is the hub. There's a lot of spokes off of that. So when you're inviting people to see what you're doing, first of all, come at it from a real standpoint. Be authentic, be you, and do more of what you love. I work out all the time. I plug into my church all the time. I love healthy food. I love hiking, biking, and do more of what you love, and you'll attract the people that you want in this business, and chat with them. I think the most fun I have is engaging with people and really getting down to what makes sense. Some people don't even know, but you have an opportunity to share that. And what LifeVantage has done for me is not only help my physical health, it's helped my mental health, but it's also helped me surround myself with positive, uplifting, energizing, wonderful humans. Because in this industry, if you guys haven't realized network marketing yet, direct sales is the best business on earth, because you do not succeed without helping other people succeed. Your success is directly correlated to your team's success, which is why I love this. It's like this upside down backward pyramid. Because when you bring someone on, they're not working for you, you're working for them. And so it really is a balance of servant leadership. So the key to this is inviting, and without inviting, you don't have anyone in your team, right? So go out and do more of what you love. Connect with people that are passionate about the same things, as you'll attract like-minded people into your business. But ask more questions. The person who asks the most questions always wins. And the key to connecting with people is coming at it from a real place and finding their pains, their wants, their needs, and their desires. And they're going to paint the picture. And so listen keenly. And the success to being a leader is listening, right? And just listening more than you speak, just finding what they're looking for. And then if they're like, hey, I'm really struggling with my health, you now have a healthy option to give them and people to connect with. If they're looking for financial abundance, we have a massive opportunity, you guys. We are a publicly traded company that is on the peak to critical mass. We have everything on our side, and our job is so simple. You know, all we have to do is share it with people. I was just at the RSL game hanging out with our corporate staff and the board of directors, and I'm like, man, we have an awesome team. They do everything for us. All we have to do is open our mouths and our ears, and then connect people with the information and ask them to join. You know, if you don't ask them for the business, if you don't ask them if they want to join, you have to invite them. So be authentic, be real, and get passionate, because we have something the world needs and nobody else has it. We own it, and it's in your hands, you guys. The opportunity is limitless. I'm never too busy, by the way, Julie. I'm always running around because I feel like there's not enough people sharing this information, but it's super exciting. So you guys, thank you so much for having me on today. I hope you gained some nuggets, and as always, Julie, it's so fun to work with you.
Wow, thank you, Jessica. That was amazing, and amazing nuggets. And in such a short period of time, you just nailed so many things that we really need to stay focused on. So thank you so much. I know you probably have to run, but we sure appreciate you taking the time out. And I love everything you shared. And I love do more of what you love. That is like so amazing, because we're supposed to enjoy the journey. And, you know, we're going to attract those people that are passionate about the same things as us. So thank you, Jessica. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So
I have a couple more minutes. If you have any questions, I can hang out for a few minutes while you guys
okay,
continue.
awesome. Well, thank you so much. You're so gracious. Does anybody have a question? This is a great opportunity. Jessica, you can see the quality of person that she is. Who might have a question for her before she goes? Anybody have a quick question?
Just real quick, Julie, it's Bev.
Hi, Bev.
Those 4 things she listed, I kept missing that first word. The 4 things that we get information from people.
The 4 keys?
Yes, those 4 things.
Okay, go ahead. I can't hear you, Jessica. Let's see, I think you're muted.
Okay.
There you are. Okay. Now you're muted again. I don't know how you keep getting muted. There you go.
Okay. So key number 1 is define their pain. You know, what are they struggling with? What maybe is not in alignment in their life? Typically it's wealth, health, finances. So find their pain, and then find their wants. Like, what do they desire in life? And what are they wanting more of? And then what do they need? And everybody walks around with something. And the more you dive into, you know, what are you passionate about? Some people have no passion. You're like, well, why not? Just keep asking why. You know, when you're a kid, you just ask why all the time. Ask why, and but be authentic about it and have a conversation. And then what are their desires? Like, if they had that bucket list goal or that dream thing that they could accomplish, what is it? And you have the keys to help them do that. You know, our team, we create vision boards. We do a lot of diving into limiting beliefs and just overcoming those. But initially, you just find whatever that person's dealing with. And it may be nothing. They may be just like, I like what you're doing. I want to join you. That's rare, but it happens. So.
Awesome. Thank you. There's one question here in the chat box. What are some highlights that you'd like to share about our products when you are talking with other athletes? Great question.
Yeah, amazing question. You know, when I talk to athletes, you know, I've been skiing around the mountain out here. I run all the time, all into fitness. I connect with athletes all the time, and they're always like, how do you recover so fast? And even if it's not you that they're seeing, you know, when you're talking to athletes, every athlete wants to recover faster. Every athlete is looking for a natural opportunity to become better. Every athlete wants to perform more efficiently and train more effectively. And so with our product line, not only are they going to recover faster because your body is reducing inflammation, athletes have high oxidative stress levels, just like people with illnesses and diseases. So if we can reduce that by 40%, their recovery time is going to be faster. Their performance is going to be more efficient and better. And they're going to feel better, and they're going to be more focused. You know, I encourage every athlete if you're talking to athletes, I always carry around packets of our Vitality Stack and Axio. You give somebody a Vitality Stack and a stick of Axio and just say, take this in the morning. And you guys, they're going to feel a difference within 15 minutes and for the rest of the day. And because Axio is so powerful, you know, I always try to correlate Protandim or a Vitality Stack with Axio because they'll feel a difference. Sometimes people don't feel a difference with Protandim because everybody's body is different. It depends on how long it takes you to reduce the inflammatory markers in your body. So, but Axio is brain food. It turns your brain on and you feel focused, you feel healthy, you feel alert. So by correlating those two and handing out that as a sample, get people going, wow. And then make sure you follow up. Our app is phenomenal. So with athletes, recover faster, perform better, feel more focused, stay more alert, and really be focused more on your game. And every athlete wants that.
Awesome.